Alrighty, I'm not even going to start off with the going live screen or anything today. We're just going to go directly into our grinding session, multi-day grinding session I anticipate. Going to be a little annoying. I noticed that I didn't change my order. King even supposed to be first? I don't know. But, let's grind this out. I don't even know how I'm supposed to get enough experience. Wow, this sucks. Does I have a warp staff anywhere? Nope. Well, just travel over here for a little bit. Get into a battle. Oops. Oh. Merge is dead. Try this again. The king is the squish. Okay. Defend. Gotta move real cautious. Okay. Let's run away. I figured running away would be a better option. I should have done that first. Alright, technically I am also here to accrue money and items. You don't have like a giga ability here to wreck this goose's day. This is so much fun. So much fun. So much fun. So much fun! Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Just keep getting those boss mode levels, King. Keep it up. Alright, merge, I don't even know what I want you to be. Don't even know if you're going to be good. We're just going to keep breeding you into something if you don't work out. Oh. Might work out. Curse off. Okay, that 0 in defense is a little worrying. Yo, could Merge be my third party member? Could this actually happen? Curse off. Breaks a curse. Oh my goodness. Ice bolt. What's up, Dante? Congratulations on beating ER last night. One of the most sudden of ends in all of gaming. It still cracks me up that they didn't even show credits. Just like, nope, back to title screen. That's helpful. I want to take 10 damage for that, and I might be able to go around. Okay. Free boy. I don't have confidence that King is ready yet. Which kind of sucks because a lot of other situations, I feel like King would be ready right now. Oh no. Urge is dead. Alright, let's see if King is ready. We're not ready. Oh my gosh. That was a disaster. Not much of a challenge. Turns out it was just a lot of blow air noise. Yeah, that was obnoxious. Super obnoxious. King is going to die. Great. 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 Well, I wanted to kill the goose first. But I put myself in this position by making it so that Battle Rex is my win condition. Unbelievably annoying. You know what? Do that. Or not. Or not. I'm unbelievably annoyed right now. I can't do anything. I just can't do anything. Dancing. Wonderful. Goodbye, King. Fight is no longer worth my time. You know what? You know what? You know what? I guess we did get a level out of all that. I guess that's worth 100. And I guess Merge got some levels out of it. This game has taught you the dangers of dancing, and you'll be avoiding all locations where dancing could occur. I regret to inform you, Dante, that dancing can occur at any location. I know, it's a catastrophe. You know what? I did lose. Wait. I did not lose. Oh, it's because I dipped. I was gonna say I lost all my items because I died, but I didn't die. Oh me. Okay, so I don't remember which one that was specifically, but that one was annoying. I'm gonna go into this one against my better judgment. And you will be removing all locations from life as a precaution. Suppose you could do that. Haven't spotted me yet. Oops. Battle Rex's first rhythm. I don't know what Mixed does for you. And I guess we could find out what you do. Charge. Defend. Oh, that Ice Air actually did damage to King. Have attacking Merge, please. Fine. Wait, something about the King's Fear? I went through that very quickly. Like Merge is just gonna die again. What is even the point? She can't put dead people first. Guess we'll just explore, try to get some money. That's what we really need right now is money. Jesus. You can defend now. Not dead. Oh my gosh. How did you go? I've been going first for like the last, I don't know, through this entire fight, and then all of a sudden you just don't go first? Just regular attack. Just fight it out. I don't know, maybe I wasn't going first. I feel like I was going first though. Paralyze. Well, this little grinding session in this world is not going to last very long. Man, we are so weak. You're unbelievably weak. Great. Flying Borg has too much HP. Ow. Oh, double wow. Also, Rex is already taking like 100 damage. This is crazy. Just gonna go with this. I was afraid of that. Kill it. Running away from that fight. It was very much a mistake creating this White King and leaving us in this situation. I do understand that I could go and fight lower level monsters and theoretically could be just fine. The problem with that, I'm fighting lower level monsters, but I guess I'd be having an easier time than what I'm having right now. I am getting slapped up. Find some money. Not money. Also running out of MP. Give me a shop. Dang it. Give me a shop. Okay, this... Oh no. Oh no. This is where it all comes crashing down, actually. Thank you. I can't see what this does. Jesus. Really need you to stop doing that. You think it's a zombie? Lightning, ice, air. Difference between bolt and lightning. Let's get rid of Infernos. Mimics are sort of kind of zombies. Alright, well, I'm gonna save now. Reload. Alright, I have a feeling this entire room is mimics. Oh, nope. I'm gonna save. You know what? I have no problems cheesing this, actually. I will cheese this entire room. Entire room. Because like I said before, I have like multiple days of grinding, it seems like. I wonder if Grayson's gonna run into this same issue as I am. Man, like, in a lot of respects, I would be really, really happy to see all these mimics. Because it would be like, oh, okay. You know, this is gonna be a ton of experience. I'm just so weak. I got a mist staff, I guess. Guess there's no way I'm gonna get a shop. So Let's just warp out. We're going to save. Gonna go sell some stuff to get enough money for a warp wing, and I think we'll go visit some lower level areas, I guess. Against my better judgment here. Like it's not gonna be, even though I'm running into a lot of frustrating enemies, I feel like it's not going to work because we're also not gonna get very much money. All the herbs. All the moon herb. I'm gonna wait to sell those. Means I need to sell the love water. And can a brother, like, find some metal slimes or something? You know what? I ain't gonna let up off of this. In my eyes, this is the best way to grind. Gonna be frustrating. Gonna suck. But I don't see any other viable way. And it's not like any of the other areas suck less. Double cautious. Let's, you could just leave it up to you. Wish I had, like an autopilot or something. Oh, Merge is dead. Merge is dead. One of the reasons why we're here is dead. Still not dead, Jesus. I mean, honestly, what is there to do right now? Wasn't even worth your time. Honestly, just go back to defending. we stop getting 3 enemies? That would be helpful. No, we are dead. Restarto. Oops. Game. This game using the same sounds as Dragon Quest games. Well, I mean, it is a Dragon Quest game. Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior, they're basically the same games. Things are getting spicy. Things are getting spicy. You know, I think if I were to just throw out some random guess out there, I think it started off as Dragon Warrior and then it turned into Dragon Quest, or there was Dragon Warrior and Dragon Quest, but like they were still the same. I don't remember the exact specifics. Gotta move real cautious. Merge takes so much damage. Why does Merge take so much damage? Oh, goodbye, Merge. Once again, one of the reasons why we're here. You just die through defending. Time for you to defend. We're not going to kill any of these enemies in like 3 turns. Oh, what I like to see. Oh, King is dead now. Isn't that just wonderful? Am I gonna die too? Or is Rex gonna die? I think one of the reasons why I'm kind of so adamant about fighting here is because this will probably catch me up as quick as any other method. I guess I'm restarting, honestly. Because even if I escape here, I have to sell something. And really, one of the things I just want to do is just pick up some money. I'll pick up like 2,000 money or something like that. But none of my people can just survive. And it's rough times out here. What do I do? What do I do? It was basically only one battle, so... Just restart. Monster Trainer were like Coffin Trainer, and has a funeral home on standby. This is definitely extremely rough. It will get better. Slowly. Basically, I'm just trying to grind out RNG, I guess. Jesus. Do I heal merge? I need to kill this evil beast. Just survive merge, please. Or not. Or not. Another decent alternative is that if once King gets to a certain level, we'll get Hustle. And we'll also get the Revive ability, presumably. Just gonna take a really long time to get there. You're not dead off of that? How much HP do you have, man? Oh, I thought that was money right there. I was like, yes! Oh, any item I pick up is money. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure I'm dead right here. Pretty sure I'm dead right here. Wonderful. It's all just one. These Slimeborgs are crazy. I got to run away. Shop, 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 shop. Not mimic, not mimic. Alright. Let's bounce. Map herb. I think we'll sell for like 53. This is quite possibly the worst grinding session I've ever done. I'm making no progress. And I one of you. Alright, against my better judgment, we will go down in levels of gates. I don't like it, but honestly, I'm tired of making no progress. Just felt like, you know, once I got lucky once or twice, everything would work out for me. It just wasn't so simple. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. You know what? We saved. Let's scrap. What is that? Magic lamp or something? First lamp. Okay. Hello, all you people. And poison everybody. Severely poison. Apparently I might be treating this a little too something. It seems like these enemies are not crazy difficult. That's what I meant to try and say there. Was dangerously close. Yeah, so we got 500 experience, basically. Whirling vacuum sword attack. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what surround means, but we're gonna get rid of this. Alright, give me warp wing, nice. Pork chop. That's all you're giving me, okay. Place is just too weak. I'm gonna find money, it's gonna be like 4. Oh no. Place is not that weak. Desperation nonsense. Okay, seems like lightning's doing more damage. I'm a little confused. Alcohol, Rob Dance, Smash Slime. Don't think we need Smash Slime. Confuses all enemies, that will be helpful. Steals an enemy's MP. Ooh. Ooh. And it doesn't cost anything. That's nice. We can get rid of Firebane. Smash Slime. I don't think I need Smash Slime. Kill the Gothicada. No. Beat is so frustrating. Oh, they're making progress. Alright, here it is. Here it is. I'm gonna guess 47. 41. Alrighty. Let's see what your charged is. Charge. I just want you auto-attacking. Honestly, today's probably well. I wonder how the lighting would be if I still had my lights up, but I was sitting down. Elf water. That's 1,500. That's the kind of item I need. Take your 10 damage. $116, wow. Enough for a warplane. Oh, paralyzes an auto attack? Is that how that works? On elf water. Hey. Ooh, you want to scrap. It must be destiny. Oh my goodness, you have a metal slime. Destiny indeed. What? Metally attacks metally in rage. Alright. Deuces. Fire slash. Ice slash. I don't think I'm gonna learn these. Yeah, I don't need to learn these. Power. Well, I do have to admit that this isn't working out the worst it possibly could until the Gofacada decides, hey, I'm just gonna murder one of your homies. Hope you don't mind. Alright, gotta take 20 damage because this is not where we're gonna have to go. 15 damage. Alright, we're sitting down. Well, I want to test out the camera first. It's not too bad at all. Sure, it's a little dark, but it's fine. I can rock with this. That's that money. Actually, I could go all the way around. Prevent myself from taking 5 damage. Okay. Oh. Nobody die. Please. Yeah, that could be 300. Elf water. Fine. This is gonna end up in disaster. I should have cut my losses. Vacuum Slash actually seems like it'd be pretty good. What is we rocking with now? 250 on the intelligence department. It would be like if King was level 20, 24 or something like that. He just levels really, really slow. Alright. And you... I would say you're shaping up to become something, but you just have no defense. And that's concerning. A dead knight. I don't think I have one of those. Here are the dice falls. Well, dice ain't falling in my favor. Moon herb. Casual 10 damage, because this is... That's good. Sweet, sweet 60 monies. But we've caught them off guard. Elf water. Okay, fine. This will be elf water. Oh, it's an unknown gang of monsters. Life is hard. No, attack the Gofacada. Don't attack the dead knight. Okay. I wonder if it's always left to right. I feel like it isn't. Barrier. All allies become more resistant to breath attacks. What is a breath attack, though? Oh, apparently we did take Smash Slime. Probably for when we go fight those Borg slimes, or slime Borgs. Stop spell would be very useful. I'm trying to decide if I want Merge to even have an AoE ability. Because basically everything here Doesn't have to do with that. I like the ability of Merge being a, whatchamacallit, a dude that does things. Like a support monster. That fascinates me. It was also one of the reasons why I'd like to keep Merge around. Ooh, 30 damage or 100 gold? 192, I'd say that's worth. Unless this enemy kills us. Oof. The blaze did no damage. We don't have any room, so not much point. Could be useful. Old staff. I'd really like to come across a shop. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I'm still here. $300. Trying to make a little bit of money here. I too just want to make a little bit of money. I need to make some money too. I need my my check to come in. Well, not necessarily come in, but I can't wait for payday so that I can stop sitting on $200 and you know, evolve into having more than $200. Don't let it defeat us. Okay. Ooh. Paralyze is good. I really never want to see, like, your auto attacks are better than Blaze. Rhino, you're getting hecka payday, friendo. The project commission from Q3 is paid out of this upcoming check. Aw, snaps. I'm gonna get 2 full weeks of pay this time. Last time I got, I think like 7 days or 6 days or something like that. It was still a respectable check, actually. But, That check had to go into paying car insurance. So this is gonna be the check for me. Big gains, yep. I found a pretty solid boss with the at-home work you wanted. It definitely seemed like the universe came to my aid right there. You know, just a little bit. I'm quite happy with this job. Been hunting hard and it's nice to see that it worked out. Yeah, you know, like, usually things don't end in a happy ending like this. It's a little weird, actually. There is part of me that is waiting for the other shoe to drop. Kill the Oniano. Good job. Alright. That blaze is actually a good blaze. Because now I get to throw out a rib and try to catch us a dead knight. Metal cut, bird blow, big trip. Alright, I do want metal cut. I also feel like a bird blow would be pretty nice. Thing is, running out of things to cut here. I do recognize that I have 2 slow alls. So maybe I get rid of the slow all on King, because this will just allow me to focus on defense, or defense down. So we could get rid of that. And I do have Bolt and I do have Lightning. And I still don't know which one of those I would cut for Bird Blow. Bird Blow will also help me kill those stupid birds that keep making me dance in the main one. So frustrating. Or maybe that was an off one. Inflicts damage on all enemies with lightning. Strikes all enemies with lightning. I don't want to get rid of Blaze because that upgrades into a decent single target spell. I have to get rid of Lightning or Bolt. Bolt costs more, so you'd think it would deal more damage, but it's actually been the opposite for me. So gonna get rid of Bolt. It probably upgrades into something amazing. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna get rid of the lightning. Hey, money. Cassie has 1 more year to polish off her masters, and we start looking for places already. The sooner she finds something suitable, the sooner you're going to drop the semi-retirement. Like, look here, suckers. I'm gonna drop down to 3 days a week, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. I mean, I already knock out all my projects in 2 days, so I'm giving you a free day to work, to put me to work. Hit him with that flex, Dante. Hit him with all the flexes. I don't think I've encountered one of you. It's too dangerous for you. Go home. Land owl. Seems like it's too dangerous for you. Really? One? Merge. Merge, please. Oh, I think my inventory is full, so I couldn't get anything from that one. Life is hard. All you do is flex. Having a second career income in the household will only make you flex harder. And, bad mean, I don't know. And it's gonna be a good career too. One of the things I like about Merge is Merge already has like 170 MP. It's insane. But Merge will also get 2-shot. Which is less insane. Maybe even 1-shot, actually. I was expecting a dead end on this screen. Instead, it was the right way to go. I guess we're gonna finish out this floor. Or this dungeon area. Let's throw out a rib. What a jerk. You know, I was gonna say it's not worth it, but it could be an elf water, and it's worth 8 damage. Even a love water is worth 8 damage. Alright, watch. They're gonna kill the pixie first. See? For some reason, they just leave these Gofacadas alive so that they can cast Bury on my peoples and just instantly kill them. I don't understand. They actively avoid that monster dying first. Ooh, a stub bird. I think I've already had one of those, so seems like it would be next to impossible to actually get one on my team. Sure, I'll take 2 of these. Alright. Knight. Oh, wow, you didn't kill the dead knight first. I'm shocked. Here, have a pork chop. Maybe the dead like pork chop, you know? Maybe they don't like ribs so much, but pork chop is the bomb diggity. Go get some pork chops. Guess they don't like pork chops. I think I had a spiky boy. Someday that blaze is going to upgrade and it's going to do 70 damage instead of 14. I wonder if it's fixed actually. Wow, 0 HP for merge. That's like one of the most important things that you need, merge. Ooh, transform. I've never actually tried that. Same species as the enemy. I'm a little concerned about transform. Don't really trust it. I'll take the 5, sure. 5 straight into a mimic. Just watch. I feel like monsters haven't gotten up on their own and been like, hey, I want to join your party. Okay. We've gotten some levels, we've done some stuff. Great time to save our progress. Now what we need to do is visit the bank, put away our money. Gonna put away some items. Felt a sneeze coming on, and it was just like, no, I ain't ready yet. I was like, okay. I don't think I've ever actually went in here and talked to these people. Back where important books are kept, I'll let you in. You get 100 monsters as your pals. I don't think I'm anywhere close to that. That person wants someone who can cast lightning. Don't think I'm ready for this. I'm gonna try it anyway. Definitely think we're still gonna get destroyed. But we need the increased experience gains. Oh, wonderful. Oh my gosh. A 30 damage tax right there. Alright. Execute a plan. Big trip. Followed by Smash Slime. Followed by Attack on You. Merge is dead. Oops, I didn't want to do that. King is now dead. Looky. That was... Okay, well, doesn't matter. Place is still a little too tough for us. I risk it. Hey. Order. Alright. I don't think merge can work out. Without having high defense, like, how are you supposed to survive? Just don't understand. How is it supposed to happen? And I can't breed Battle Rex. I have nothing. I mean nothing. To improve upon that. Or carry the team. You know... we can go to one of these. Labyrinth and Judgment. I feel like I went to the left one and beat that one. There was like nothing at the bottom. Spot King. I forgot you existed. I could just sit here and let that handle everything. I guess that wouldn't be helpful at all. Ah, so... I see. Transform actually could be pretty good. Attack again. You'll merge. 300 HP? Okay, transform. Transform might be where it's at, dog. Also, I should try capturing one of those Spot Kings. Would be helpful, wouldn't it? Probably should have healed Brex. That was exceedingly difficult for how much experience we got. That is definitely not what I wanted you to do, and you know it. It's a mad goose. Somebody has the bird blow. I want to see how much the bird blow does. Do a Rob dance. That bird blow was disappointing. Wait, didn't you have like... Yeah, 170. Where did all of your MP go? Oh, I bet you it was because of the transform. Bet you it was because of the transform. Let's throw out a pork chop out there. Actually, I could make transform really like more OP than I thought it would be. You transform into someone in one fight, and when you're low on MP, you find a monster presumably that has really high MP, and you transform into that. Sounds pretty crazy. You can charge. Rob this sucker of his MP. So much fun. So much fun. At least I'm getting MP for all of my troubles. Oops. Ooh, ooh. Tomorrow, I think there might not be a stream because of the Nintendo Direct. I'm probably gonna watch that. Maybe I'll grind off stream or something. I don't know. I typically like grinding on stream. Because it's simpler that way. I'll probably continue to do that. But I want to watch that because it's the final character. And it's totally going to be Geno. It's basically impossible that it won't be Geno. Theoretically, I could stream for like an hour and a half or so. Yeah, an hour and a half or so. But most likely I will not stream. In the morning, that is. I'll probably make it up at in the afternoon. Honestly, I might even stream this afternoon as well, since it's just grinding. Alright, haven't spotted us yet. But a bird blow. And a vacuum slash. And an auto attack. How effective that bird blow is. So strong. So strong, I mean incredibly disappointing. Warp staff. Ooh, money. 1,000. They gotta get on the lower floors. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Urge is dead. I might actually die here. These spot kings are pretty difficult to deal with. Viking. Now we gotta somehow go through 600 HP before they do that to me. This place sucks. Why does every place I wanna, like, every place that is worth grinding sucks? How much do bookmarks cost? $100? Take one of those. Those will be nice to have. Oh. My chair, it needs to be replaced. Alright, I've decided that merge is not working out. No HP, no defense. You have the MP. And honestly, like, your attack is getting there. But I feel like HP and defense are the most important stats in this game. But let's see what I can breed you with. Wind merge. I think you are a wind merge. Dead Knight. Apparently I've had one of those before. Maybe that's why I wasn't getting Dead Knights. Night Whip. Rot Raven. So the wing one is like that Firebird, and that one a Night Whip. Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. Mudron. Alright, let's go the other way around. Mad Raven. Mad Goose. Shadow into Wind Merge. Creates a shadow. Zulu Eye into Wind Merge. Creates a Medusa Eye. Okay, let's do it. Level 28. Stats are really not all that great. But whatever a Night Whip is, it sounds interesting. Watch it be like a level 1 monster, or like, you know, just some whack monster. Oh, I don't have enough money. Guess you don't automatically take it out of the bank. I'll have to have a talk with my ATM. I feel that sneeze coming back. I need a better way to mute my mic. I would mute it in OBS, except it is so easy to forget. And I'm not always looking at OBS like that. Whereas a blinking light right here, a little bit easier. Alright, I actually kind of hope this is male. And I probably should have forced this to be male, but maybe I'll get lucky. Hey! Need a... I think I'm just gonna name you Whip. Whip. Alright, did we create a good monster? Maybe. Whip. We'll save. Wait, what is your defense? 59 defense. 79 attack at level 1 is promising. Everything but defense right now is promising. But where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? King's at 175 defense. The problem, the problem with King right now is I need the abilities to upgrade. Like Ice Air is just not cutting it anymore. We need Snowstorm or whatever. Alright, I guess we're gonna go over here. Play it safe. Oh, no. Kill this Cobra. Wait, what was that? Something fear boosts its guard? Okay, 6 HP, 8 defense. Four HP, 6 defense. We're not getting much attack, which is fine. Just need the HP to be better than this. Okay, defense is going up, so that's great. First off, great. Okay. I think we're gonna need one of those king slime, or spot slimes, or whatever they're called. If I breathe that with something, I might get something. Alright. Whip. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. 8 cobras. Sucker fool. Blaze air. Dance. 0 attack. Or more. Vacuum slash. Vacuum slash seemed like it was interesting. We'll need lightning. I don't know what surround does though. Engulfs all the enemies with an illusion. What does that mean? It's gonna take 1,000,000 years for King to actually be any good. Because of how slow King levels up. I wonder if I can influence that. I actually didn't want to just do a regular fight. For reasons basically like that. Nice. Panic all, Rob dance, smash slime. We're gonna keep the panic all. Get rid of lightning. Smash slime, we'll get rid of this. Wind Beast. Like an enemy with a violent whirlwind. Get rid of Vacuum Slash. I think I want to get rid of Blaze Air. Alright, we're gonna get rid of Vacuum Slash. Very light. Enemy is less resistant to magic spells. This is kind of important to have because King is all about magic spells. Maybe now I get rid of Smash Slime. Smash Slime. Or we could just get rid of Blaze Air. Sure, why not? Before I do this, could be another Mimic. Repellent. Not too helpful. The repellent in my inventory doing something? Where's the fights? Come on, yo. King Cobra to die. I need to see how much damage you're doing. Brax was gonna learn something. Proved poison air. That would have been great. Zero intelligence? What's going on? There we go. Blaze more, finally. Stop doing 14 damage. I hope this is the right way. Oof, thank goodness. Yeah, sure, what's over here? The walk back from this way would have been ferocious. Might be another one where the walk back is going to be rough times. World Leaf. You know what? I'm not gonna use that yet. I'm not gonna get baited into using it yet. Hooray. What is this? Okay, great find. Okay. And I haven't seen any cobras for a while, so we will take the chance here. I'm actually wondering if I rebreed King into another king, another white king. I wonder if I can get it so that King levels up faster than this. Because I remember seeing the egg person talking about like, oh, this person will level up fast. Smarty or something like that. Whatever that means. It'd be kind of funny if it's like, oh, it's actually a mimic. Like, wait, hold up. There's the Bugafoo. Bugafoo. Okay. I'm gonna trust you guys to attack the Cobra. Well done. Probably gonna be disappointing. Oh, let's just not. Hello, friend. Got some nice monsters there. I wonder if you can steal other people's monsters. Really quickly. Saw King attack and I was like, no, the Cobra's attacking. It was the wrong King. Where the suckafoo is this thingamabobber? Or out of pork chop too. Really? It's a shop. I can't believe it. That's all that I'm really willing to sell here. They're just always nice to have, and you know, oh, we don't have enough. All right, let's sell some of these blood waters. Getting a little crazy. Actually, how is Whip doing? Alright, the attack is not so great, intelligence is not so great. Defense is getting there. But ultimately, you're probably not what I'm looking for either. Munja. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, we got one. How about Mon? Oh, that sucks. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, come on. Alright. This is how it's gonna be. You don't actually have anything, so I can do that. That did nothing. Thought I had another herb on me. See here. Where it all goes downhill. Actually, having increase, would that be helpful? That could be helpful. I don't think I care about barrier. Maybe I need to... Okay. Not 100% sure where I need to go now. Maybe I need to breed with my heal slime to get increase on something. Was anticipated. Alright, get all the status debuffs. Get bodied. You deserve that. Wind Beast comes Vacuum. Of course it's an ambush. Kill the Cobra. That's not the Cobra. And there it is. What do you have? Apparently that targets everything. Okay, I can get behind that damage. Hey, perfect time. I was expecting it's really a mimic. And the game's saying, suck a what? Hey, elf water. I took more damage going that way, but you know what? Them's the ropes. not gonna get me this time. I saved beforehand. Like the sirloin. Actually, I have a pork chop in here. Like the rib as well. I felt real confident about going down right there. Life is hard. Good. We actually don't need laurels anymore. I mean, nothing bad happens with stuff and stuff. I just run away. Thank you. So tired of fighting double cobras and just getting poisoned. Not worth. Alright. One attack, one defense. Elf water. Oh. Hey, extra epic otter. Good morning. Okay, I'll take that. Hey. Okay. And for some reason, I am starving right now. Might have been that late night ice cream munging while watching Dante stream ER. World Dew, that's definitely worth having. What can I get rid of for you? Awake sand. Very glad I discovered from you and Lenarius that the PC from eBay was a scam. Otherwise, you would have been dumb enough to buy it. Well, I didn't know. I wouldn't necessarily say it was a scam. It's just I think scam is kind of a strong word for it. It didn't seem worth from, you know, what I saw. It, you know, it could have just been just fine, but I think there were just enough red flags for me, or yellow flags for me, where I was just like, I'd rather pass on this. I think that would be the safer approach. Probably just not an ideal PC. I mean, there could be a lot of things with it. It's just one of those things where it's just not worth the risk. It could be an amazing computer, but you know, like I feel like that percentage is really, really small. Anytime I see RAM where the RAM doesn't have like any sort of cover on it or anything like that, I get mega suspicious. Like, that is not the RAM I want to be seeing. Alrighty, we got Whip. Another Night Whip. Didn't realize that you were a... No, you're not. Why would we get another Night Whip? Golgon. Oh, it was with King, right? With Lion, that's the one I wanted to try. It's just a dead knight. That's a no from me, dog. Dark Crab. Shadow. I wonder what happens if I breed two shadows together. Alright, I think we're gonna keep the whip. How are our items looking? Okay, we've got some good items. I'm just gonna keep hunting around and see what you can dig up. You've been holding off on streaming for a few days since you're saving energy for your streaming of the Smash event tomorrow morning. Especially since it's gonna be at 7 a.m. You'll be up at 6:30 to talk and chat beforehand. Aw, yeah. I've been doing the Nintendo Directs offline just so that I can just upload them and get them out of the way. quicker for myself. Which is probably why I'm not going to stream tomorrow. It's gonna be Gino, though. Just to let you know. You know, actually, before I do this, I should check what I can do with White King. I feel like White King is still like top tier for me, but I'm really wondering about the whole improve the growth of White King. Seems like a new monster. What does that mean? Boogie plus 10. What do I do? That was extremely ominous. Okay, so I can get a White King. That would actually be kind of worth it. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of cheating here. I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm curious. So I'm going to use a save state. Oh, I'm like, well, why is it doing that? I want to see what this new monster is. Oh yeah, I gotta go see your reaction to the Mario movie cast. I actually did have a reaction to that, interestingly enough. It caught me off guard. A baby servant. I think I don't matter what gender this is. What is a servant? Oh, that was one of those that was one of those bosses. This is what I thought Skeletor was gonna be, or whatever it was called. Oh, it's just one of those? That doesn't seem that great. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to take it to the egg person. It levels up off 10 experience. Let's go give it some experience real quick and see what kind of growth it has. I don't think I'm going to keep this. Bucklefu Spot Kings, man. Now we're gonna go with this one. Matter of fact, we're gonna go with this one. Jack Black as Bowser actually isn't a horrible choice, but Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, you don't know what to make of it. I don't know. I just don't know. It all seems bonkers to me. There were a lot of actors that I didn't recognize. It just all seemed bonkers to me. I definitely think that Jack Black as Bowser is a little weird. Okay, 8-8, 5-5, 5-8. Don't think this is going to work. It's getting a lot of HP though, which is good. Don't think this is gonna be worth. But then again, like, a lot of HP is exactly what I would want. What to do, what to do. This is a little bit better. I think I like the White King more. But I want to get this to level 10. It is leveling up much faster, though. I don't know, maybe I do keep this servant. I don't think I keep the servant. I don't think I keep the servant. Wait, I don't think I have a warp wing. Yes, I do. Okay. You suppose you can't judge it quite yet, since they haven't really dropped the trailer or anything like that, but with Illumination doing the Teen Titans Go creators directing it, now these bizarre casting choices is not looking great. What's wrong with Illumination? I don't know anything about them. And to be fair, you know, people can... The most unexpected of people can do crazy casting stuff. Christopher Judge, who was Teal'c in Stargate SG-1. He was cast as as the God of War. What is it? Kratos. In a video game, I wouldn't have made, really, 00? I wouldn't have made that particular whatchamacallit myself, that choice, but it worked out perfectly. He was amazing, so it could work. You breed the servant with an Andriel, it makes a Draco Lord. I don't have an Andriel. I don't know how to breed anything. I've just been going haphazard. I don't think the even if let's just say I somehow stumble upon a way to breed an Andriel. That Draco Lord is probably going to be utter garbage for me, because I don't know what I'm doing. Get it. Kill it. Metal Cut, Bird Blow, Radiant. The heck is Radiant? Blinds all enemies. That doesn't sound interesting at all. I think I'm gonna go back and cheat with the save state. Or maybe not. Maybe not. What are you at right now? 169 at level 13. Your intelligence is going up quite a bit. You're leveling up much faster. And that is nice. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna keep the servant. I think this is going to be a mistake, but I'm going to keep the servant. I think this is going to be a huge mistake. Maybe I'll look up how to craft a Draco Lord. And just say screw it. Although, I will say that me coming across a white king on my own was really cool. And me being able to craft a servant on my own is pretty cool. You know, servant a brand new monster. Although, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, this servant is still not going to be good enough for that one. I'm still gonna have to grind into oblivion. Oh, where is drop-off point? I thought this was a dead end for a second. I'm going to be incredibly salty. Elf water. Yeah. Alright, can we get another level out of you? Okay. You're level 14. You are now the exact same level, I believe, as White King was before. Okay. You have less HP. You have more mana, I believe. I believe stats all around are lower, but you're leveling up much faster. So that's probably the reason why the stats are like that. If you level up slow, you get more stats. If you level up faster, you get lower stats. Ultimately, I don't think the servant is worth it right now. Maybe if I figure out an Andriel, which don't necessarily care for that at the moment, but I am gonna go back. And just say life is hard. What I do want to do, though, hold on a second. What were your stats? Yeah, so at level 14, it wasn't as good, but it also, you know, takes a ridiculous amount of whatchamacallits. Okay, so if we go White King with Shadow. Smug. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with this route. Servant is interesting and all. you know, new monster, but I'll stick with the White King. It's 8:30 right now. Not ready to call it quits yet. Lots of power. It says it can't wait to meet you. It inherited lots of skills. It'll take time to grow up. Alright, so it's still gonna take a long time. And it's also a girl. Do I want it to be a girl? Sure. Okay, so in this case, me putting it to a plus 11, probably not great. Probably didn't do anything good for me. Info. Okay, let's go experiment. I don't think I'm going to keep this White King either. I think what I need right now is just good old standard levels. We won't take the chance. Yeah. Learner skills. Okay. Alright, yeah. I think I'm gonna do that and not do anything. We're just gonna stay where we're at. A little bit of cheating, but a little bit of experimentation on my part. I wanted to see where things would go. And a plus 11 is probably pretty good, but you're already a plus 9, so I do think it's just levels that I need to worry about. And the more breeding I do with my core monsters, the longer this is going to take to beat, because I'm in like what feels like the final stretch of just trying to beat this game. And the less grinding I have to do, the better. So thanks for watching, appreciate it. Possibility I'll be back later on today with more grinding. Let's see, tomorrow there's not going to be a morning stream, so most likely there'll be an afternoon stream or a night stream or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So thanks for watching. See you next time I see you. Peace.